Okay, we just wait for a few others, all right? Just give me a moment, let me contact them. Shalina, how are you? Okay, Shalina, are you all right?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Yeah, Raidi, I can hear you. Can you hear me, Raidi? Cannot. What about now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Testing. Cannot hear me. Hello, can you hear me? Shafia, can you hear me? Can. Shalina, can you hear me? Shalina, yes, a video of you or what?
Hello?
Okay. Putri, can you hear me? Okay, Raidi, I can hear you, Raidi. I can hear you. All right, we wait for who's not here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me see. Just one moment. Okay, because we do not. Shalina, Shalina is just being connected. Shalina can hear me, right? Shalina, no problem. Okay, just give me just one moment. Let me get the rest. Otherwise, they miss out. Primary 5. Naomi. Okay, Naomi. Akil. Okay, just a moment. I just send them a message. Okay. Naomi.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear
Yes.
me?
Hello. Can you? I can hear you, Raidi. The other one is through Akil. Okay, we will start now. Okay, I'll just send them a message. Let us see now. Okay, today we're going to go through two things. Number one is we're going to go through fractions, where we left off last week, and also triangles. Triangles will be our second attempt. Okay, Raidi, are you okay, Raidi? You seem to be okay, right? You're now officially 11 years old already. Alhamdulillah. Okay, you said your birthday was 2 weeks ago. Okay, if I'm lagging, you must tell me, all right? So, okay, here we go. We are going to start on here. We are going to triangles now. Now, triangles now, before we actually start, there's a formula, okay, that you need to know. Okay, first of all, in a triangle, there's what we call the base. The base for human beings can be your feet or your backside, depending. If you are sitting down, it might be your backside. If you are standing up, it's your feet. And then your height is like your body, right? This is the height of the triangle. Okay, the height. And then there's one more down here. We don't use this. We don't use this side. You will learn in secondary school the name of this. But this is the longest part. Normally, we don't really use it. The slanted sengat one, we don't use. Okay, but we use for perimeter. Now, so I want you to have a look down here. Can you see in a triangle, actually, a triangle is like half of a rectangle. What we call the height is actually the breadth. What we call the length is actually the base. And you must remember, okay, you must remember this, okay? I'm just going to show you. Don't need to copy, don't need to copy. I just want to show you. I'm going to show you a few. This is the same rectangle all the way through, okay? Same rectangle. But same rectangle means the length, let's say, is 10. The breadth is, let's say, 7. Let's say. Now, if you draw a triangle like that, like this, or even slightly sengat outside, like this, all of the areas are the same. Why are all the areas the same? Because the base is the same. Base is the same, and the height is also the same. This is the height, and this is the height, and this is the height. Can you see for these two, you can see clearly the height are the same. But for this one, you have someone sengat, you must still hold the ruler straight like that. You cannot hold the ruler sengat. You know what I mean? Let's say you have a sengat human being. Let's say I'm becoming a little bit sengat because my leg is crooked. All right, maybe one of you become a doctor, you can help me fix my leg. So let's say now my leg is like that. How do I take the height? I still must take the height like that. If you have, let's say, a building, the building is about to collapse. Let's say your HDB flat lah. I'm not hoping for it to collapse, but let's say now it's like that. You take the height like that, nah? You don't take it using your ruler sengit. No. You must take it straight. So likewise, this is the height. From where? From the highest point to here. So how to find the height? I'm going to show you now. How to find the height. You use your ruler, okay? This is a thermometer, okay? But imagine it's a ruler lah, okay? Now we slide along the base until you reach the highest point. Highest point is here. Highest point is here. Highest point here. Then you stop and then you know where the height is. You stop down here. So this is the height. Down here, what about here? You stop down here. This is the height. Down here, you stop down here. You see why it's outside? Because this one is sengit, you know sengit person. Sengit person not normal, right? It's just slanted. So you still have to take the height down here. Are you okay? Okay, so in a triangle, you must identify the base and height. Are you all right? You all okay? Yeah? Okay. Where's the other two persons? I'm just worried they are going to miss out. Okay, now, so as you can see, okay, we have Akil coming in. So the first thing to do down here, you got to identify the base and the height. You try to identify what is the base, what is the height, and then you send me the message. B for base, B equals to how many, height equals how many. Never mind, is some of you say the base is, yeah, don't worry, you just tell me which one is the base, which one is the height. Okay, maybe we do this together, okay? Then after that, you use the formula. So now, can this be the base? This can be the base. But remember, when you use your ruler and you draw, this becomes the height from here to here. So you know the base is 15, but you don't know this height. So don't use this base and height. There's another base and height. They must meet at 90 degrees. You can take this to be the base, then this one is the height. Or you take this as the base, this one is height. It's okay. Okay, the formula is half times base times height. Can you find the area of the triangle, please? You find the area of the triangle, come. Can you try? I know it's a little bit confusing, but never mind. We start first. Shalina, you okay, Shalina? Shalina, okay? Your try. Okay, let's say someone has already sent me your answer. So let me just have a look. Teacher, I am at the correct Zoom. Yes, you are, Akil. Why don't you show your face, Akil? We all of the students want to look at your face. And some of them will be in awe. They might scream. Okay, all right. Let's see. One person say is that. Okay, let me see. Congratulations to Miss Putri. Well done. Okay. What about the rest? What about the rest? What about the rest? What about the rest? Shalina, you know what to do, Shalina? Don't know. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, I am going to draw this triangle now. I draw it like that.
Wait.
Okay, you do. But while you do, I draw. I'm going to label it, but this time I'm also going to draw it as a rectangle because it's very important for you to understand, what is happening. Do not just memorize formula, then you don't know what you're doing. Just like next time some of you will be cooking, then you don't know what you put inside the soup, and someone asks you what is it, I say I do not know, I just follow the formula. You must know what you're doing. Okay, if let's say you're doing a vegetarian meal, you don't put in meat, right? Okay, now let's see now. Okay, so this now down here is 12. This is 9, and this is 15. Now we got to ask Shalina. Shalina, what is the... Okay, hold on, Raidi, hold on. Shalina, what is the length of the rectangle? This whole rectangle, let's say this whole thing. What is the length, Shalina? Let's say all in cm lah. Shalina, what's the length? Length is the longest part. Imagine now I'm going to do this in blue lah. If you cannot see them. Shalina, what is the length of the blue rectangle? Shalina, what's the length? The long part, which one? You have a rectangle here. It is what? 9, 12, or 15? Which one?
Yeah.
12. And what is the breadth? What is the breadth?
9.
9. So now if I want to find the area of the rectangle, I take 12 times 9. And what will I get? I will get 108. I'm doing this mentally, okay? 108. Now that is for the whole rectangle. If I want to find this area of this red triangle, I just divide this by 2 lah. I divide it by 2, correct? Because it's half. Can you see it's half or not? Can you see the red rectangle is half? So I just divide it by 2. So what do I get? I will get Putri's answer, which is 54 square cm. Now in this case, the people, the mathematics teachers and all, they came together, they say, this is the formula for the what? Triangle. They say half times length times breadth. They say, hey, triangle got no length, we call it base. A triangle got no breadth, we call it height. So this is actually like your length and your breadth. This is like rectangle, right? Length and breadth rectangle, right? And then you divide it by 2. Why divide by 2? Because triangle is always half of the rectangle. Remember now, you look down here, you have a look down here, as what I showed you. They found out, we don't have the time to do the experiment. This one, can you see, is half of this rectangle? This is the same thing, because the height is the same. If you calculate it, it's going to be exactly the same. Even this one is going to be the same as this. So you find the area of like a rectangle, divide by 2. But now we change the name. We do not call the bottom part of the triangle length. We don't call this base, because this is not a 4-sided figure. We call it base. No, we don't call it breadth. We call it height. This is base and height. Now down here you can turn it around. You say which one is the base? Can this be the base? Yes, this can be the base also. When I turn it around like that, now this is now the base. 7 might be the base, and 10 is the height. You see, how is this possible? It's possible. Look, I can make this the base now down here. Then I make this like that. And then I make this like that. Look, it's up to you how you put it. Ready? Are you okay, ready? You cannot hear me? Can, right? Cannot hear me. It may be something wrong with your computer or something wrong your ears. Which one? Your computer, headphones. Maybe you check headphones. You want to try? Now down here, so you understand, this is the base, this is the height. If this is the base, this is the height. So we look at the triangle. Okay, we look at this triangle again. Okay, now this triangle, now we have, okay, I'm going to draw for you now down here. All right, down here now is 9. And down here is 12. This one, 15 cm, you don't need to worry. We are not going to use this number except for perimeter. So this is the base 12, this is base 9. Then some of you say, I want to put it the other way. I want to put it like that. Can or not? Can. You can put it like that. You can put it 9 and 12. Can. And some of you say, look, I want to put it down here, on top here, like this. Can or not? Can you see that? This one, you want it to be like, oh, you cannot see, it's too small. You all must tell me, okay, if I forget to shut off the screen. Down here, can you see? Now this is 12, okay, this is 15 here. We don't need to worry, 15, base is 12, height is 9. Now we put it this way, base is 9, height is 12. Then one student say, I want to put it down here like this. This is the 15 here. Can. But where is your height? You must find out what this height is. We do not know what this height is. So in this case, you use these two numbers because these are the base and height that you can find out. Okay, we try. When we get to something new, normally we get confused, right? Later on, some of you, you'll be going secondary school, right? Some of you feel confusion also. When you do something new, you might feel confused. Okay, now, you must be able to identify the base and the height. You try. What is the base and what is the height? For those of you who need help, I will draw this again for you. I draw it like that. Then you can see the base and the height. You can see now. Of course, my drawing is not so good, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Let's see. So what is the base and what is the height? The base must meet the height at 90 degrees. What is the base? Righty, what is the base? The base is what? Of this triangle. There, I'm drawing here. Righty. Righty cannot hear me. Paging for Mr. Righty, paging for Mr. Righty. Are you there? Coming over. Can you tell me what's the base? Mr. Righty, are you there? Righty is not here. Okay, Putri say 11. Yes. This is the base. Where is the base? There, down here. So now, why she choose this? Because she knows the height down here. This height now mean at 90 degrees. So the base is 11 cm. So 11 cm. The height is 4 cm. Okay, good. And so how? So now you use the formula lah. Half times base. What's the base? Base is 11 times height. Height is 4. Okay, 4 over 1. Then you can cancel the 2. Divide by 2, you get 1. Divide by 2, you get 2. So 11 times 2, 22 square. Yes? Okay, I'm going to ask you one by one. Raidi, are you okay, Raidi? You understand or Raidi? Raidi cannot hear. Shalina, you understand or Shalina? Okay, Akil, where are you, Akil? I cannot see you. And what about
I'm sure.
Shafia? Do you understand, Shafia? Shafia, turn on your video, Shafia. Raidi says wait. Okay. All right, now we're going to go to the next question, okay? All right, you try. Remember, you need to identify the base and the height, okay? Otherwise, you cannot find the area. All right, we try again. Okay. This one is like that. This is a Sengat one. If the book is in front of you, you can turn it around. But I will draw it for you. Okay, I will draw it for you. This part down here is not a triangle. Dotted line down here, kosong. Don't find the triangle is the gray one down here, the gray one. So I will draw for you. You calculate the area. Those of you who know how to find area, you find the area. Those who don't know, never mind. We can wait. No problem. Okay. Now down here, see, this is actually not the one. Sorry. I show you like that. I just draw dotted line like that. So those of you who can find, you find, okay? Those cannot find, is no problem. See down here. My triangle not so nice. Okay, this one like that. It's not so nice. Okay, but you understand what it is, right? So this is 2 meters. This meters. 6 meters. 6 meters. They want you to find what is the area of this triangle. I'm putting it for you like this is on the ground down here. You know that number 2 here is the base. What is the height? What is the height? So now you need to identify the base and height. Okay, base. We ask Mr. Raidi. What's the base, Raidi? Raidi cannot hear. The only way is to check. Raidi, come in. Raidi, you cannot hear me, Raidi. Raidi, can you hear me? Okay, never mind. Shalina, what's the base, Shalina? Shalina, what's the base? What's the base?
8.
8. No, down here there is no triangle. Putri is saying 2. Yeah, triangle is only down here. You see this dotted line, you have seen it before. If you look at the globe, you know a globe now? The globe, the one with the like the earth, right? And then they have countries down here and all. Then after that, they have maybe around the center down here, they put like a line down here. Ever seen it? They call it equator. And then down here, they say this is the sea. When you go to the sea, do you think you will see this line? No, it's an imaginary line. You think you go to land, this is dotted line is called imaginary line. This one is all imaginary line also. There is nothing there. They're only drawing this to tell you the height. Okay? So now the base is how many? Shalina, the base is how many? Is actually how many? 2. And the height is how many, Shalina? The height. 6. This 6, if you take a ruler like that, you take, imagine you have a ruler, okay, and then you keep sliding the ruler. Once you reach here, once you can only get the height once you reach here. Then they say the height is 6 meters. Okay, so now so now this is the height. Height is 6. So how to find the area? Okay, the area, the formula is half times base. Base down here is 2. 2, right? So 2 over 1. This is base. Times the height. Height is 6. Like that. So we can divide. You get 1, you get 1. 1 times 1 times 6, 6 square meters. This is your answer. Easy, no? Easy, yeah? Okay, so the next few you got to do, you got to try on your own. Okay, let us see now. Someone send me an answer. Let us see. What is the answer? Okay, yes, the area, yes. Putri, you got it, so no problem for you. But we are starting now from basic so that everyone can follow. Okay, now we move on to the next one. You try now this one. Okay, I show you 2 triangles. You try to find the area of the shaded triangle. Righty coming back here. Okay, remember, you need to find out what's the base and what's the height. You need to find out what's the base and what is the height. You need to find out what's the base and what is the height. Okay, what's the base and what is the height? What's the base here and what's the height? And then you find the area of the triangle. And if you do not know the area of triangle, I will write down the formula for you, which is half times b. You can write like that, times b over 1, right? Times h over 1. You can do this. You can do this. Righty, can you hear me now, Righty? Righty, are you able to hear me, Righty? Not your head, not your head. I cannot hear you. Righty, can you hear me? I can see you, but I cannot hear you. Righty, can you hear me? Oh, now connecting to audio. Righty, can hear me now? Righty, can hear me?
Yes, yes, yes.
Hey, everyone, please turn on your video. Okay, those who turn on your video without reason, I'm going to kick you out of class. Okay, I've done that to a few students. You must have a good reason why you turn off your video. Let's say there's a naked person walking behind you. Okay, I understand. Or you yourself naked, but I want to know why you are studying naked. You must have a reason. Akil, if you're not going to turn on your video in less than 5 minutes, I will kick you out also. I've done that to a few students. Do you know why I need to see you? I need to know what you are doing. Some students, they enter the tuition, then they do not turn on the video, they are playing a fool. And then the mommy and daddy ask, do you attend tuition? Yes. And then the mommy and daddy ask me, why is my child not improving? I do not know because I don't know what they're doing. So from your eyes, I can see what you're doing. And number 2, I need to see whether you understand or not. By looking at you, I know whether you understand or not. You can tell me you understand, but I know whether you understand or not. So that's why I need to see you. Not because I love you, I want to worship you, not because of that. Okay, I want to see whether you understand or not. So, okay, please, unless you have a good reason. Well, one of the students, well, they have good reason. What is it? The person may be in hospital, maybe in something. Okay, then it's understandable. Let's say from the clinic, they are even falling tuition. We respect that. But if let's say you're just turning off, you know what happened to the rest? All the other students, like Shalina, start turning off. Shafia will start turning off. Once you do that, I say all the students who want to turn off, please find another tutor. Okay? You must understand, I'm here, I'm teaching you, I'm only taking students who are struggling with maths. I do not want students who are doing well in maths. So I need you, otherwise I will teach you, I will turn off my video also. You see how it feels. Okay, so please do not turn off your video unless you have a good reason. Naomi, if you are not in a clinic or whatever, you turn on your video. If you are somewhere you cannot, please turn off your video. All right. Okay, let us see now. So, Shalina, give an answer.
I could off my video, but then I don't want to.
Don't off. Okay. Otherwise,
I know. I'm at my grandmother's house.
Yeah, don't turn off. Even your sister sometimes turn off. In the end, I kick her out of the class. That's what happened to your sis. Okay, so now let us look down here. Okay, now what is the base? The base is 9. So we write the base 9. The height is 8. Remember, I must meet at 90 degrees down here. Okay, the height is 8. So the formula, half times base times height. Okay, half times 9 over 1 and times, times base is 9 times 8. Now you can reduce, if you're confused, some of you may be confused lah. You say, how come you go and cancel? Okay, we don't cancel yet. We don't cancel. 9 times 8, 72. Can. Then 2 times 1 times 1, 2. Can. Then after you go and divide, you get 36. You can do it this way, no problem. If you feel safer, you do it this way. But it's a long way. You see now, I can reduce now, divide by 2. Any number on top I can divide by 2. Yeah, this one can divide by 2, so I get 4. 9 times 4, you can calculate straight, 36. Can you see? So the answer is 36. What about the next one? E. Anyone? Putri says 105. What about the rest? What about the rest?
I am new to this topic, so.
Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry, yeah. All of us are new. All of us are new. Okay, can you try now? What is the... Sheikh Akil, you're there, yes. Naomi, are you there, Naomi? If you're there, turn on your video. If not, send me a message to say you're not okay. Because I'm so sorry, I will start kicking students out. Even you, Naomi. All right, unless you have a good reason.
Wait, I think I know how to do this.
Okay, okay, good. Because the others will follow, so no, everyone will say, why is it this girl can turn off the video? Okay, those who finish can do F also. Raidi 200. Okay. So Raidi must have taken... What's your base, Raidi, for E?
For E, base is I took the 15 times 20.
Oh, then you divide by 2?
Oh wait, I forgot divide by 2. Wait.
Okay, so you try. Then 15 and 20 is only half of this triangle, you know. It's only half down here. This is only 15 and 20. What about the other side of the triangle? Say, I don't like the other side of the triangle. Okay, then maybe you must also include the other base. So you must also include this base here. What is the base? Together lah. From here to here. What is the base?
40.
40, okay. So I think for E, Miss, what's the name? Might be wrong. Putri might be wrong. Okay, what about for E? Shalina, what about E? Shalina. Can do Shalina. Akil can do Akil. Cannot. What's the base, Akil? Then the base is here, but Akil. What's the base? You tell me. 20, then don't forget down here another 20. Altogether how many? 20 from here, 20 from here.
40.
40. So this one is 40. From here to here, 40. And then what's the height, Akil? What's the height? What's the height? Akil, what's the height?
The height is 25.
25. How come your height saying it like that? You must meet at 90 degrees.
15.
15, yes. This is the height. You see, meet at 90 degrees. So now put in the formula half times base times height. Half.
Wait.
Okay, you put in times height. Okay, you can do this. Okay, then you will get your answer. Okay, yes. Putri, correct. Your second attempt, correct. F, let me see. Yes, F is correct also. Naomi can do, not Naomi. You must be able to identify the base and the height. Base is the bottom. So imagine you put Kema, you know Kema no? Kema, you go East Coast, I put Kema down here. The Kema is very long, 40. The height is what? Tinggi dia lah. Berapa tinggi ni? Tinggi kan is you measure like that. So it's 15. Then say what about 25? 25, you don't bother about this 25. Then what about the other 20? Don't bother. Sometimes they give you extra information. Don't bother about those numbers.
Okay.
Okay, you don't, not all the numbers are important. In life, that's the same also, right? You might be meeting so many people, doesn't mean that you must be friends with everyone. You must shake everyone's hands. Can you imagine you shake 6 billion people's hands? You got no time to do anything. All right. Shalina is not 120. Let us see. So half, okay, times what? What's the base? 40. And what's the height? The height is 15. So now, how to divide? You want to times this, you can. But let's divide by 4. You forget about the 0 first. Imagine there's no 0 here. Imagine. Imagine now there's no 0 here. Then we imagine, later I'll put it back, okay? Later I'll put it back. So now, see, 4 can divide by 2 lah. I get 2. But remember, there's not originally, there was a 0. So we put a 0 here, 20. So 20 times 15. 20 times 15 is 300. Okay, 300, what's the unit? Unit square cm. Okay, let us see now. Anyone? Okay, only put 3. Okay, let us see now. The next one. We try the next one. Okay.
No, I was.
Oh, sorry. You were sorry.
I was 200. I mean 150 away.
Okay. Now down here, sometimes they give you like that. It's upside down. What do? You turn your paper. Say how to turn. Okay, I will have to turn for you lah. Okay, I will have to rotate. Okay, I will rotate until you can see it very clearly. Now, is it better like that? This is the base. Is this the base, Akil? No, there's nothing here. There is nothing down here. Please don't say this is the. Then say there's a dotted line. Dotted line means imaginary line. The line is not there actually. It's just to help you with the height.
Now I see it normally.
Yeah, so sometimes you have to turn it around.
Spider-Man.
When you have your test paper, your book, you turn it around lah. But down here, I know it's difficult to turn around.
I turn around my whole camera.
Yeah, your whole camera, or you have to do a headstand lah. Either one.
Yes, I am floating. Yes. I'm Spider-Man.
Yeah, you can do that, Spider-Man. Yeah. But the real Spider-Man, I don't think will be someone who has bitten by a poisonous spider, might be dead lah. But it's okay. Okay, so you fill up the blanks down here lah. You can do. First of all, there are some numbers you don't need. You must ask yourself, which are the numbers you need? Naomi, you know which one do you need? Which one is the base, Naomi?
I know what I need.
Okay, Riley, which one is the base?
The base is 18 minus 8.
18 minus 8, so you get 10.
10.
Yeah, yes. So this one is 8, correct, right? 18 minus 8 get 10. Good. This is the base. So this is, let's say, Riley's 10 lah. His 10 is sangat. Imagine lah, Riley. Imagine. Then what's the height, Riley? What's the height?
The height is 18. No, wait, no, it's not 18.
The height. This is now your 10. No, you came out on East Coast. This is the ground. Yes. The ground. So you want to measure the height. Where's the height? Top. You put the top is here, right? And you measure, go all the way down to the ground. So this is 7. Yes. The height is 7. The base is 10. Now you can calculate. 10.
Oh, I know the answer.
Okay, what's your answer?
It's 35.
35, yes, correct. You can reduce. Oh, those of you, okay, I do 2 steps. Those say I do not know how to cancel. Okay, 1 times 10, 10 times 7, 70. Then 2 times 1 times 1, 2. 70 divided by 2, 35. Correct. cm square. Or
I did it mentally.
Yeah, I did mentally. Or you can also reduce like that. This one divide by 2, this one divide by 2. Divide by 2 get 1, divide by 2 get 5. Then you don't need to divide. You take 5 times 7, 35. You get your answer straight. Okay, this is a more complex way, but faster for you to do. Okay, that's why some of your friends in class, they have a faster way to do their sum. So they are very fast. Okay, well done, Putri. Okay, here we go. Shalina, there's 2 Putri. The Putri Nur Karisa is Putri. We call her Putri. You are Putri Shalina. So I call you Shalina. Don't be sad, Shelina? Oh, not sad, huh? Okay, here we go. All right, now we move on. Now it's terbalik lah. Terbalik. Imagine now you are now in your school. You turn your book back lah. Okay, this is like your test paper. Test time, you can turn the paper around. Don't worry. Okay. Now we try down here. Do you need this to turn around? Okay, I turn around for you. Now remember, you want to find out the base and height of the black figure. The black figure. You must be able to find the black figure. Okay, I'm now going to turn it around for you so that you can see clearly. I think something like that is better for you. Maybe lah, maybe. Find the area of the shaded part. When they show you like that, this thing means it's equal. Means how to get one part? You divide by 2 lah. Very simple.
Then it will be bottom 4 and the height of the.
Yeah, don't tell the rest. Okay. Okay, for those who do not know, all these are all 90 degrees because this is what? This is a rectangle down here also lah, but I don't draw here. So let us see now. One of you have already sent the answer. After a while, you find it's very simple. Okay, now you do not know. It's okay. All right, Putri, congratulations. Putri, congratulations, yes. Anyone else? Anyone else? Come on, you can do it. Husna Shafia, you can do it, Husna Shafia. Don't look at others. Why are you looking at others? You see, when you turn on your video, I can see what you're looking at. Don't look at the lizard on the wall. Come, Shafia, tell me what's the base. Shafia, don't look there. Look here. Look here. Don't look. People are walking at home. You see them every day. What's the base, Shafia? Shafia, what's the base? Shafia, what's the base, Shafia? Base means the bottom part. Your kema. How many? This one here. How much is it? What's this length? This base? Shafia. Pia, check Pia. The whole thing is 8. This one must be how much? You just divide by 2. You're going to cut into 2. So now this one divide by 2. 8 divided by 2. You get? 4. 4. Okay. Then the height. Imagine now you're going to measure the height. This is the ground now. This is the ground. You're going to put your ruler. How are you going to put your ruler? You're going to put your ruler like that. This is how you're going to put your ruler. So this is the height. What is the height, Miss Shafia? What is the height? Shafia is turning around, looking at all other people. Come, focus. What's the height? 14. Good. So now you know this is the height, 14. This is the base for just times now. Half times. Shalina, well done. Base, Raidi, you did not divide by 2 times height. So what do you do? Okay, you can change the base. You put the base. What is the base down here? Okay, the base is now down here. We just put it in now. The base is 4 and the height is 14. So you can now cancel, divide by 2. You can choose either one. I choose 14. Why? Because 14 divided by 2 is 7. 7 times 4, 28, not 23. 7 times 4 is 28. So 28 square cm. Easy. Square cm. The square, I didn't write the square properly. Okay. So I hope you're all right. We are now going back to this now once again. But now it's terbalik again. So we got to go back now. You can do this. You can do this. Okay. All right. Now we move on. Next one. Okay. You do B and C. I do not turn it around for you. You turn around, try to see lah. Okay, try to see. Yes, Shakil. Yes, Shafia.
Can I take something?
Take. Whatever it is you want to take, please take. You want to go to toilet, please go to toilet. Okay. Okay, we are searching for the base and height. Imagine like if you find that, I do not know how to measure. I draw the land for you. This is now the land. Your kema. This is the tanah kat sini lah, tanah kat sini. Can you see now? This is the tanah. This is now Syakil is here. Syakil. This is you are standing here lah, Syakil. Imagine lah. Okay, like that, something like that. Okay, this Syakil lah standing. He's walking. Okay. This is the awan in the sky. Okay, that means the sky is like that. This is the sun. The sun is like that. Okay, for which one? For this drawing right down here, this drawing down here, this drawing. So you must know how to see it. Where is the base? You know where the base is. Shalina or Naomi, what is the base of this question B? What is the base? Where is the base? What's the calculation of the base? Not the boss, the base. What's different? Okay, let us see in a moment. We'll the thing. Putri, well done. Raidi is not correct. Never mind. Good try. Good try. Good try. Down here is the base. Down here. Can see now. Down here is the base. So how much is this now, Yumi? How much is this? Yumi. How much? How much is this? Cannot hear you lah. How much is this? So I'm going to rotate lah. Since you might. Can you see now? Now better. See now you can see Sheikh Akil walking. Down here awan. Down here the sun. Can you see now the sun in the sky? Now you can see now. Can see now? So this is the ground. This is the ground. All right. This one is the ground. So down here now is your kema. Your kema is here. You're putting it down. So the base is this one. How much is this, Naomi? Naomi. How much is this from here to here? You know. From here to here. Look at the top one. It's 14. So this is 14. What is the height? What is the height? Imagine, okay, the height, you can put a zipper down. You want to put a zip from the top of your kema to the bottom. You know, you have seen the zip where people zip it and then they can go in and out. This is your height, the zip. So what is your height? 11. So how to find the area? Half times base. What's the base? 14.
Mr. Shahid.
Yes, Mr. Raidi. Times height.
I was putting my hand like this, and then my hand cracked.
Your hand what?
My hand cracked when I did this.
Crack. Be careful. Be careful.
So my head is very strong.
Oh, your head is very strong. Huh? So now you divide by 2. You divide by 2. You get what? 7. 14 divided by 2 is 7. 7 times 11, 77. 77 square cm. That's your area.
I divided by 2. I got the answer, but I divided by 2.
Oh, you divide by 2, you get 37.5. Okay. All right, never mind. Okay, we'll do the last one now. Shalina, well done. Okay, you have gotten the answer. Who else? Let's see. Okay, yeah. All right, we try to get it. Okay, we try to get it. So the thing is this. Imagine your triangle is a tent. You are putting it on the ground. So now this, I'm giving you something to remember by, okay? Now, let's say now, imagine you have a tent. Now, this is the tent like that. They show you a tent like that. Okay, let's say like that. So now, and then they give you like this. So what is the base? You turn it around, make it like that. Oh yeah, the tent is on the ground down here. And then there's a zipper going down. Now, this is a zip down here for you to open up and go in. This is the height. This is the base. Okay, you try to imagine that way. Or if they give you like that, let's say they give you like this. So how? They only now they say 5, 6, 7. Okay, so you choose, okay, you can choose 6 to be on the ground. Like that also can. So down here now, this is the base. This is the ground. Where's the zipper? The zipper at the side here. So people can go out and come in. They can walk out and in, all right? Okay, now this person is walking out and walking into the tent. So this one will be the height. You must be able to see, yeah? This is a thing we're seeing, whether you see it or not. So what about a Senget one? You see, Senget one is like this. This is a Senget one now. This one is a Senget one. Poor thing. See, how come you got a Senget one? Some people do not know how to put up the tent because Senget like that. So what do you do? Okay, now where is the base? Okay, let's say this is the base. Okay, no problem. This is base. Then the height is here. You still need to put a metal pole for it not to collapse. That is your height. If you don't put this, it's going to fall down. So this is your height. Easy or not? You must be able to identify. If you do not can't be able to identify, that means you won't be able to find the area. Okay, let me see. Someone asked, can the area be a decimal? Yes, it can. Sometimes can be decimal. No problem. Okay, now we move on. I do not know where is the thing now. This whole thing now is it like that? Yeah, now we go up here. Now you try this one. You try. Where do you think the base is? I give you the clue. Down here is the base. So you must find. And then where's the height? Okay, I let you view lah so that you can see. Like that. Can you see now? Can you see clearly? There. Then we have Sheakil. Sheakil now, he's walking to his friend's tent. This is not his tent because Sheakil, he knows how to make a straight tent. This Sheakil. Cool, Mr. Cool. Okay, he's walking there. So where's the base and where's the height? Where's the base and where's the height? You must know. So the formula is half times base times height. Half times base times height. Okay. Let us see whether, okay, I'll check yours now in a moment. Is yeah, it will be a decimal, yes. So we ask Mr. Raidi, what is the base? How much is the base?
The base is the base is the base is wait, let me do my calculation first. Wait, 9.
9. I get 9. 15 minus
15 minus 6.
Equals to
and
9.
And then 9,
the height?
9 times.
The height
the
is
height is 20. The 21. Height is 21. So,
yeah.
So it's 9 times 21, which will be. Wait, let me do my calculations again.
Then divide by 2.
Wait.
Yeah, correct.
Wait. Let me do my calculations. Wait. Don't tell me the answer yet. Don't tell me. 1809. 1800.
Okay, we try now. We try. You check. We check. 189. 189. Okay, let's see. 1 times 9, 9. 2 times 9, 18. 189. Correct. So this is 189 over 2 lah. Okay, 189 over 2. Correct. So let's say we didn't cancel because cannot be cancelled, right? Then now what do? We divide this 189 divide by 2. We put it here. So 18 you get 9. Okay. And then you bring down the other 9 here. Down here 8 only. You get 4. Right? You minus get 1. So this is 94 and a half. 94, 1 over 2, or 94.5. Okay, it's either one. Okay, now let me see one by one. I got to check one by one. Shalina, how are you? Do you understand, Shalina? Raidi, are you okay? You understand? Nayumi, are you sure? Little bit, a lot? Little bit, a lot? Everything. Okay. Shafia, what about you? Do you understand a little bit or a lot? Little bit. Shakil, how are you? Shakil, you not yet. We are not doing the work. I'm asking you whether you understand or not. This guy. You understand? Not really. Okay. Putri, no problem. For you, so far, all the answers are correct. So now here we go. Okay, totally understand. Well done. Okay, so now we move on. Okay, so if you don't understand, then I may have to arrange for a separate session again, a revision session. But if all of you don't understand, then we need to go through the topic again lah. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to rotate it back. Is this the one? So you must remember sometimes for this one you need to rotate. Okay, this one you try now. There's many triangles here. So you try to find the area of all the triangles. Okay, A, B, C, D, E, and then you send me your answer. A, what is the triangle area? B, what's the area? C, what's the area? And D, what's and E also. Okay, this is just practice lah. What you think you can do easiest? If you can do C first, do C. Then you want to do E, then do E. Be careful, some of the numbers you don't need to use. I repeat, some of the numbers you don't need to use. Okay. Putri A, you got two answers. It's the first one, right? The first one in the bracket is correct, yes. B is correct also. Come, Shafia. Shafia, you do C first, Shafia.
Is my answer correct? Is my answer correct?
Where's your answer? You say
I
F.
No, I put A.
Your name, you look at your name. Let me see your name. How come your name? I'm searching whose name is that. Oh, now it's Raidi IDK. I don't know. Okay. Raidi, his name. Your first one is only a dot, you know. Is that you? Dot only. You send me.
Wait. Let me send you again.
Yeah, you send me again lah. Send me. Shalina, congratulations for question A is correct. Shafia, come. You do C first, Shafia. Shafia, do this one. This one is the easiest. Shafia, you try to do. You can do. Okay, let me see. Hold on. Raidi, no,
either
A is
one
wrong.
of them. Either one of them.
Yeah, Raidi is not correct. Okay, it's not correct. So now, Raidi, you do C first. Do C. Shakil, do C also. Do C. Naomi, do C first. C is the easiest. The rest that I didn't call, you can do. So yeah, okay, Raidi, good. Then you can try again. A. What is your base, Raidi, for A?
My base is for A is 4.
What's your height?
My height for for that one, A is 5.
Why 5? 5, it doesn't reach 90 degrees.
4 times 4 and 4.
Yes.
Okay, I understand the question now. I see the answer.
C is 15.
Sis, congratulations. Okay, now you try A. Now we're going to ask you, Shakil. What's the base for A? Base.
I don't know.
What do you mean A?
That is A. Question A. Question A.
Is it either one of them, Mr. Shakil?
For which one?
I only do C.
Is it either one of them?
For A, the answer is your first one. That's how you say. Either one of them.
15.
Okay. Shakil. This one is the ground, Shakil. What is the base, Shakil, of this Kema?
Not clear,
Not clear. Okay, let me try again. Hold on, I try again. Not clear. Maybe you press speaker view. Press speaker view. Do you press speaker view? Go and press speaker view. You know where not speaker view? Is it big or small? You see me small or big? Speaker view. You try.
Wait, Mr. Shahid. Shahid, do I have to divide by 2?
Yes, always must divide. Half is divided by 2 lah. You can take base times. Okay, so now those of you who are confused by half, okay, I give you another formula.
No, I mean like when you already finish the half.
Finish already.
And after.
No need to divide by 2
when you get the answer.
No need.
Okay.
So it's either you take base times height, divide by 2. This is the same as half times base times height. Once if you half times base times height, you don't need divide by 2 again. If you divide by 2 means you are making it smaller and smaller. Okay.
Isn't B and D the same answer?
B and D. B and D. Yeah, could be the same. Yeah. Yes. Okay, Naomi, what's the base for A, Naomi? Naomi, are you there? Okay, Shafia, that's for A, for C. Okay, you don't divide double again, Shafia. Okay, all right. I think we go one by one. We go one by one. Okay, now I ask you guys to do C. Some of you guys to do C first, so let us do C. The base is 6. So half times, this is for C, yeah? Half times base is 6 times the height. The height is 5. You see, it meets at 90 degrees. So, what to do? Down here already, Miss Shafia, you divide by 2, you divide by 2. You get 3 times 5, 15. The answer is 15 already. Shafia, you got answer already. That's it. Do not divide by 2 again. The answer you already divide by 2 one time enough. Okay, so down here is 15 square cm. Don't divide by 2 anymore. One time only. Okay, so now the next one, we go this one. Okay, down here, this is the base. Okay, and then this is the zip for the, your 10. So this is the height. The height is equal to this one down here. Not equal to this one, not this one. This one is sengit. The height, can you see, is parallel, can you see not? This is 4 also lah. Okay, so the base is what? 4. Half times base. This is for A, Okay, Syakil A, half times base is 4. Times height is 4. So now what to do? You divide this by 2. You divide this by 2. 2 times 4, the answer is 8. This area is 8 square cm. Okay, never mind. If you can't get it, don't worry. We'll go through again a third time. Another time, don't worry. Okay, now down here, this is now the land. Raidi is going to put up his tent. Okay, so this is
and then I'll take, and then I put my tent at 3, and then the tent height is 4. So
yes.
So then I cut my tent into half, which will be 3 times 2, which will be 6.
Yes. So this is Raidi now. He's fixing a pole down here. This pole now is 90 degrees to the ground. Is the height of his sengit tent. Example. So the base is 3. The height is 4. Half times base is 3. Height is 4. See? Height is 4. So now divide by 2, you get 1. Divide by 2, you get 2. 3 times 2 is 6. So the area is 6 square cm. Do not divide 6 by 2 again, become very small. Okay, the next one is the same thing. This one, you say, I cannot see this. Okay, we turn this around. This one now, you look at it. This is actually the ground. You say this upside down lah. Upside, okay, then you turn your paper around. We turn the paper around. We have to turn the paper around. Why to turn the paper around? Okay, we have to turn because otherwise some of you cannot see, no? Okay, this is maybe you're not used to it. This is now the alamak, so messy lah. Okay, we come back here. Can you see now? This is now the base. This is the height, right? Is that the red Indian, and the Native American, their tipi is like that. Their tent is like that. You can have a zip down here. So there you have the base and the height. Very simple. What's the base? 3. What's the height? 4. So all you need to do is, but some of you say, how come you know the height is 4? The height must be here, not here. But remember what I told you, this is parallel to this. So this height is the same as this, it's 4. It's not saying it like that, is it? See, the same as 4. So half times, what's the base? The base is 3. What's the height? The height is 4. Okay. So now you can divide by 2, 1. Divide by 2, 2. 3 times 2, you get 6 cm square. Okay, this is what it is. The last one down here is how to see this. This is also sengit. This is also sengit. Okay, this is the base actually. All right, never mind. We'll switch it around. We should switch it around. Okay, we turn it around. Okay, and we may have to. Is it turning around? I hope you are getting it. If you still can't get it, it's okay. It's okay. We will try again another day. Notice sometimes first time you cannot get it. Second, so for me maybe I need to tilt my my laptop this way to see it clearer. So this is the base. The height must meet at 90 degrees like that. I get a T. See down here, you can see get a T. This one is not a height. This is not meeting the base at 90 degrees. This one meets the base at 90 degrees. Right? So down here now, the base is 6. The height is 3. Half.
I know the answer.
What's the answer?
Me.
What's the answer?
The answer is actually I cut my pole, which is 6 cm long, into half, which will be 3.
Okay.
So it will be 3 times 3, which will be 9.
Yeah, 9. So that's it. 9 divide by 2, divide by 2. You get 3. 3 times 3 get 9 square cm. Okay. We will stop here for triangles. Okay. Why is it? Sometimes you need to try first a little bit. Just like you play computer games. Some of you play computer games. First time you play, you don't understand what is happening. Second time you play is even better. Third time you play, get better and better and better. So don't feel frustrated, but you must keep on trying. Yeah? On your own, do you have those books? Now, for example, you go and buy the book. Let's say now, let's say you can get, if you're not, your school is not using this, go and buy this, or shaping mats, or my pals are here. The one that your school is not using, go and buy it and go and do it. Try to practice. You say the answer key, okay. If you need the answers, you ask your parents to mark first. Those questions they cannot, you pass it to me. All right, you tell me what's your answer. I will put it up for you to check, inshallah. Okay, now we go now to fractions. Okay, fractions. Okay, I know this one is still fraction. Where's fraction? The other day we stopped at this question. Okay, this is the, but we're not doing this question. We have to now go into problem sum, because no, fractions is one area where we might be a little bit difficult for us to. So now be careful. Can we try this one first? We read together lah. We go sentence by sentence. Those of you who see fractions and in your heart you say, okay, never mind. We go sentence by sentence. Mrs. Lim used 3/7 of 35 liters of water to wash dishes. Dishes means your dirty plates and all that. Okay. Then so now she didn't use all the water. This is now she has 35 liters of water. Do you know what's a liter of water now?
I know what is the number she used at the start. The number that she used at the start is actually 7 times 3, and 7 times 3 is actually
21.
7 times 3 is 21, and then 35 minus 21, which will be 14, and then
it's not correct. It's not correct. Okay, but never mind. Okay, we will come through in a moment. Okay, first of all, you want to find how much water she used for washing the dishes. After that, there's a remainder. Remainder is a balance. The balance water, how much is it? She used 1/4 of it. So at first, there's 35 liters. She used 3/7 off. Off means times. 3/7 of it. Can you find out how much she used first? You use this. Okay, how much did she use?
It will be 5 times 3, which will be 15.
Okay, 15. Okay, 15 first. We go one by one. So this one is like that. You can just put over 1 down here. All right, and then you can divide now. Divide by 7, get 1. Divide by 7, get 5. That's why your timetables you need to be faster. So now 3 times 5, 15. So Raidi is correct. She used.
I'm slow with my timetable.
Yes, 15 liters for washing the dirty plates, which is called the dishes. Then what else did she do? What is the remaining water now? So we find out our remaining water. How to do, Raidi? 35
minus 25, you will minus 15, which will be 10, and then 10 times
20, yeah, which will be 20 liters. So this is now the remaining water. Remaining water down here. This is balance water. In Malay, sometimes say balance. Balance. This is the balance lah, right?
And then it will be I know
remaining. So now after that she used 1/4 to water the flowers. 1/4 of the balance. This is the balance. So 1/4, you write 1/4 of is times. 20
It
over
will
1.
be 5.
How many? 5. Okay, let's see.
5.
So divide by 4, you get 1. Divide by 4, you get 5. 1 times 5, 5. So this is
And then,
5 liters she used
so
for
it will
the
be
flowers.
5.
So now how much water is left? They ask you. This is
It will be
flowers.
20 minus 5.
Yeah, this is now remaining water. Then she used 5. So 20 minus 5 is
It will be 15.
this is the answer, 15. But you know, most of the students I teach, if they don't like maths, they don't like problem sum, they will not even do. That one is 1. If they are forced to do, they just take 35 times 4, divide by 4. They just do anyhow. They take the numbers, they just combine. Or some will say 35 plus 1/4. Or don't do like that. Think through. So the next sum you're going to do yourself now. You try the next sum. You try the next sum. You try the next sum. Here we go. Is this the next sum? Sorry, is this the next sum? Yes. You can do this. Don't be afraid of the words. Don't be afraid of the words. The words, they are your friends. They are your friends. They are not your enemy. Okay, don't be afraid of the words. You can do this. You can do this. Oh, sorry. Okay, you can watch the video, Putri. All this that we are going through is video recorded, Putri. So you don't need to worry. You don't need to copy anything. You can watch the whole video. I will upload later. I'll show you how to upload, how to watch this video. You can watch all the lessons that happened before and all the levels that I'm teaching from primary 4 to sec 2. You can watch all the videos. Okay, how to check? I will show you in a moment. Okay, how to check, because now I created a playlist for primary 5. This one now.
I found A.
You found A. This one, if you don't understand the concept, you are trying to rush, you won't get it. I will just do some drawings here, okay? Maybe if you need help, you can look at the drawing.
I see something at the side of the screen. Like if you tilt your head, then yes, it says Salim.
Oh yeah, this is mine. The book I wrote my name down, Salim. Down here.
You wrote a couple of storybooks, right?
Yeah, storybook. But this one is the book that I buy. I just wrote the name so that.
I got one book that you wrote.
Oh, I see. What book is that?
It's something about the man, if I'm not wrong.
The Met Inspector.
Yes,
the science book.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay now. So I'm just drawing this for you. Maybe you can get the answer what we are talking about. Okay, don't worry. Okay, you try to do. This is now I'm just giving you a diagram. See what is he drawing? Why we have to do all this? Okay, it's okay. Okay, we are in Singapore. Singapore's maths is among the toughest maths in the whole world for primary school. So never mind. You know, if let's say you compare yourself to the Americans, to the British, all of you, even you fail your maths is better than them. Many of them. Why? Because they are doing chicken maths.
You're telling me that this whole time I've been doing my math and I think it's easy
and it's better than Angmo and all that. Yes, they don't learn this difficult type of maths. No, they don't have this type. Maybe 1, 2 questions.
I think I can just like beat the whole exam like straight.
Yes,
because
many Singaporeans
go for P5.
Yes, many Singaporeans go there. We do very, very well for the exams there. Okay, now let's see now. Okay, those of you who need help, this is the people in the computer club. This is a representation. 3/4 means 3 out of 4. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So the one in red means the boys. This is the boys. The one in blue, girls. So if there's 3 out of 4 boys, 1 out of 4 balance must be the girls. This one must be the girls. Okay, that's the first thing. And then the girls, they divide it some more. 4/5 of them, they divide it to 5 parts. 4/5, 1, 2, 3, 4 down here. These girls are from P6. from here to here. They are from P6. This one not P6 not P6. Okay, not P6 and P6. Now they ask you what fractions of the pupils in the whole club are P6 girls. So they ask you now this part down here, What is the fraction
I did
of
it
this
wrongly. I did it wrongly. My bad.
of the whole thing? Now, in order to do this, you must cut all of the rest. Cut all of the rest into what? Into 5 parts also. Down here you can get 5 parts also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You must have 5 parts like that. This one got 5 parts. This one also we make it to 5 parts like that. Okay, we must make it 5 parts. Then we know how many parts are there. Altogether, how many parts? On here there's 5, 10, 15, 20. Now there's 20 parts. Then the girls down here, we how many parts? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 parts. Okay. So this is the answer for question A. I know some of you say, Alamak, I don't understand. Never mind. Don't worry. Okay, we take it a little bit at a time. Okay, sometimes some will understand, some don't understand. Okay, no problem. And
Wait.
I will show you a few ways
You
of doing
forgot to
this.
multiply.
No, don't worry. This is one step. This is one step. Hold on, don't worry. Yeah. Then there are 6 girls in the computer club, not from primary 6. So where's the one? This is the 6 girls. Oh, 6 girls. Then this one. Oh, sorry. Then this. Can you see this is the 6 girls? Maybe you cannot see. Yeah. This one is also 6 girls. This one also 6 girls. Also 6 girls. Also 6 girls. See, okay, now I have to draw on the board now. Okay, I draw on the board. Hopefully you understand. If you don't understand, it's okay. Now, why is it some people can understand, some cannot understand? If in the earlier years, maybe you don't understand the concept of fractions, you might find it very difficult. But I'm going to help you to go back in time, okay? So I'm going to draw this now down here. This is like that. This is the fraction. See, what is fraction? What is fraction? Fraction will always have 2 numbers, correct? Something over something. Always fraction. Something over something. They say this is the computer class. Okay, computer class. Okay. Then down here is all the boys. You see, did they say all the boys like that? They say 3 out of 4. 1, 2, 3 out of 4. Correct? And then if this is boys, this one must be girls. But you see, girls is how many? Girls must be 1 out of 4 is girls. 1 part is girls. You say, how do you know? Because 3 are boys. Altogether, there's 4 parts. Altogether, there's 4 parts. 3 parts are boys. 1 part must be girls. Okay, we are not looking at transgender and all that. Half boy, half girl, Aquaman, all this. We are not looking at that. Just boys and girls only. Then they tell you down here inside the girls, you can divide it into 5 parts. Now I divide the parts like that. See, 5 parts. Why? You see, out of the 5 parts, 4 parts, these are the primary 6 girls. Yes.
I cannot hear you talk.
You cannot hear me talk? Okay, I'll bring it closer now. Okay, now this is now they say there's now 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. Okay, you can see 4 out of 5 of the girls, they are from primary 6. So down here to here, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I divide the girls into 5 parts. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, they are all from primary 6. Means from here to here, they are primary 6. This one down here, not primary 6. Maybe primary 5, primary 4, primary 3, primary 1, primary 2 is from here. And then they ask you now, what is the fraction of the primary 6 girls to all the students in the club? You see, Alama, what type of question they ask like that? Yeah, this is the Singapore Maths question. So how to do this? In order to do this, can you see the size is different? This one is small size lah. This one big size. So I'm going to make all the size the same. Then we can compare. Otherwise, small, one big square. How? I make it all the same now. See, I make it all the same now. Down here. I make it all the same. You see? I make it all the same like that. Well, now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the same. So girls got how many? Girls got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. All together how many? Where there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Out of 20. So you can reduce, divide by 4 is 1 out of 5. This is for you to understand the concept. I will show you another way we can use formula. But what is important is understanding, you know. No use for you to have formula, you don't know what you're doing. Okay, down here. So I want you to understand what is fraction. Fraction is something over something. Example now, we try now. Huh? What is the fraction? Okay, you don't count me. We're looking at the students down here. What's the fraction of the number of girls to the whole? We do now down here. You look at your number of students now down here. Number of girls to all the students inside this class. How many girls are there?
There is more than boys because there's only 2 boys. I mean 3 boys, including you.
No, don't include me. Don't include me. Don't include me.
Okay, then there's 2 boys.
2 boys.
Let me count, right?
How many? No, I asked for girls.
Wait,
girls or boys? Boys, is it?
5. There's 5 girls.
Okay.
I mean,
girls.
not 5 girls. 4 girls.
4 girls.
And
So
2
all
boys.
together, okay. Total number is how many? Total number.
Total number of everyone
Students.
in here, including you, will be 7.
No, not me. Students.
Then it will be 6. 6.
Okay, now I say what? Okay, now they write the question like this. What fraction of, they write it like that now, of the students boys? Now we ask Raidi to answer. What fraction of the students now are boys? 2, there's 2 boys, right? You and Akil over all the 6 students. Now you reduce, now divide by 2, you get 1 out of 3. This is the fraction. Now what about the girls? Naomi, what fraction now we change? What fraction of the students are girls, Naomi? How to do this one? How many girls are there, Naomi? How many girls now in your class now? In the class now? 4. Huh? How many students are together? 6. You can divide again by 2, divide by 2. You get 2 out of 3. Oh yeah, 2 out of 3. There's now plus the boys. 1 out of 3 equals to 3 out of 3. Total, correct? Huh? This is fractions. You must know what they are doing, you know. So now when you're looking at the question, you try to make sure you understand what's happening. Otherwise, it has no meaning. When it has no meaning, you will not remember. You will have, all this is very important for you. When you grow older, you need to know all this. If you don't know, habis lah. Even you want to masak also, you don't know what you're doing. Okay, but never mind. We try the next one. Okay. Okay. So all right. We move on to the next. Oops. Okay. So now we move on to a little. See, now it gets tougher and tougher. Are we ready for this now? Are we ready for this? Okay, never mind. What we'll do is, hold on. I'm gonna give you now something from an earlier paper. Okay, don't be. Let me see.
So now 10 more minutes, then it ends.
10 more minutes. Okay. Now, okay, we are doing it now. Okay, we'll try to do down here. We are doing fractions. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. You try now. First one. Try to see whether you understand first. You try this one first. Try to understand. They take.
Oh, I see it. I see it. I see it. I so see it. I
You
so
try
get it.
first, huh? Understand, huh? You, let's say now this one flour tepung, huh? You mix with sugar. Your mother is gonna do this fry. In Indonesian they call it gorengan. Okay, you have helpers at home who are Indonesian. You ask them, Ibu, saya mau gorengan. They will take flour and sugar and mix and put water and they will fry it for you. It's quite delicious.
Is that correct? Is that
Let us
correct?
see, yeah. Let us see now. Let us see. Sorry, yeah, Chontik. Raidi. I think you are correct, Raidi. Congratulations. We are waiting for the rest now. We are rest. Okay. Are we ready? Very simple. This one now, if you are confused, what do you do? Now I change the question. If you're confused, I change the question. See if you can do or not. Okay, I change the question now here. I change the question. I change the question. Stuff. I change. Ya Allah, sorry. I change the question now. Let's see whether you can do or cannot do. Sorry. One more time. If you do not know what to do, we do something that you can do. Now, down here. Jenny makes 3 kg of flour with 2 kg of sugar. What is the mass of the mixture? Shalina, your answer is how many kg? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shalina!
Me.
No. You are banned. Naomi, what's the answer? Who was the one? Akil. What's the answer?
I think it's wrong. 7 or
7, no. 3 kilo tepung. 2 kilo gula. And now you mix them together. What's the total weight? Shalina, tell you total weight. How many?
5.
5. You just plus lah. So what am I telling you? All you need to do is also just to plus these 2. You can just plus these 2. Notice what I do? I don't understand. I replace it with a number I understand. Then I know the steps. So now you try to do this one. You can do it. Come on. You can do this. You must believe you can. You must believe you can.
Mr. Shahid.
Yes, Mr. Raidi.
Let me tell you something about me in class during English.
Yes.
I cannot answer any more questions because I got banned from answering questions in English class.
Oh, okay. But don't
And
feel
now
sad.
I'm getting banned.
No, you're not banned.
and
You're not
now
banned. You're not banned. You're not banned. No, I just want to give the rest the opportunity. Otherwise, if you alone answer, they feel, alamak, I don't get a chance to answer. Some of them might be very shy. They may say, I don't want to answer. But when they start to answer, they get it correct, they feel very happy inside. So my job as a teacher is to allow everyone to get that satisfaction, That's my job lah, to be fair.
I am kind of shy too, but then I take shy as a superpower. That's why
You can do it, huh?
Yes.
Okay, congratulations, Shalina. Congratulations, Putri. Congratulations, Raidi. Now, what to do? Those who are not sure, all you need to do is, again, you need to times this by 2. Why times by 2? To make the parts the same. Like just now, remember I cut the cube, I cut the square. I need to cut the smaller parts. Otherwise, I do not know how to add lah. So now 3 times 2, 6 over 8. So what to do? 7 plus 3, 7 plus 6, 13 over 8. Alamak. Then this one how to do? This one must do like that lah, 13 over 8. Long division. So you get 1 on here, 8. Then you minus, you get 5 down here. So what is this? This quotient here is 1 whole, the big number here, the big number. The remainder down here is the number on top. The number below is always the same as the number down here, which is divisor. So this is it. 1, 5, 8, Yes, 158 kg. Okay, we now move on to the next one. Congratulations to all of you who got it. Those who don't get it also, congratulations for trying. Don't give up. Don't give up. Now you try the next one. Okay, those can do 6 and 7. Come on, you can do this. You can do this. Read the question carefully. Don't turn off your mind. Okay, remember what I told you about Nabi Adam. Nabi Adam, even the angels have to bow down to him. Why? Because Allah created him a very powerful brain. And we are all the children of Nabi Adam, means our brain is also powerful. Unless you go and take a hammer and knock your head, and then your head pecah, then your brain is no longer powerful. But for now, all of you have a powerful brain. Really. Okay. Sorry. This thing is, I'm trying to get it. Read carefully. I underline all the important parts. Okay, while we are waiting for the rest, let us see. Someone has sent in the answer. Okay, in this case we are doing decimal, Potri. So we for now we use decimal. But in the exam, if they don't say anything, you can give it as a decimal, no problem. But here we give it as a fraction because we are practicing the topic of fraction. If I'm going to do decimal, people become confused. But decimal, fractions, and even percentage, they are all similar. Okay, later on we will run through that. So we are waiting for anyone? Off, remember, Righty, off. Off means what?
Wait, I know how to do. I know
Off,
how to do.
but
Times.
Times. They are giving you off is times. You know what to do already.
Yes.
Off means times. So you times lah. It is down here. What is this? It, Righty. What is it here? What does it refer to?
It refers to the $28.
Yeah. So you know what to times what already. You know what to times what to find how much you spent. You can do this. You can do this. You can do this.
And the answer is I'm gonna type in chat.
Don't in the chat, is it? Okay, don't tell the rest. Okay, I need to check. Let's see. But I don't get your answer. Have you sent? Oh. V12. Why is there V there? Oh, 12. 1 unit is 4. 3 say 1 unit is 4. Okay. So 1 unit is 4, all right. But they didn't ask you for 1 unit. They asked you how much money she got left. So how many units is that, Putri? But Raidi, you didn't answer the question. Raidi is answering the question, how much money did she spend? They didn't ask you that question, Raidi. You are so excited, you jump for it. Be careful, you might be tricked. Yes, Putri, correct. Shalina, also same thing. Shalina, you found the answer to how much money did she spend. They didn't ask you for how much she spent.
I got the answer, but
yeah,
but then I thought you said by fraction, so that's why I put 12. I really got the real answer.
Okay.
I really got the real answer.
Yes, what's the real answer then? Can you type in? Shalina, you understand what I'm saying? Naomi, Akil, and Shafia. Okay, we can go step by step, all right? Okay, Raidi, correct? Shalina, you know your mistake, huh? So be careful, okay? Be careful. Now down here, very simple. First, we find how much she spent. She spent 37. Of what? Of $28. Of means times, huh? $28. This is what she spent. She belanja. So you divide by 7, you get 1. Divide by 7, you get 4. 3 times 4 is 12. Congratulations. But do not write your answer 12 here. Don't write it here because they ask you how much she got left. This is how much she spent. So now you must take next step, $28 minus $12, and you will get $16 is the balance. So the answer down here must be $16. Be careful, you must answer what they're asking you. Okay, some students get excited, they will write the wrong answer. So be careful. Okay, it is already
7 o'clock.
Oh, that one she wants to say us to say. Okay, then I want you to not give up. Keep on trying, keep on trying. And if you can, watch the videos. But let me just show you how to watch the videos. Okay, I'm just Akil. Don't be like that, Akil. Why, Akil? Why you look so sad? Don't cry.
Now can I leave?
No, don't.
do I
I'm just gonna show you. I'm just gonna show you down here. Down here now.
But
Let's say now.
the channel already.
You see down here. Okay, if let's say you are going here, you can type Mr. Shahid Zoom tuition. Then down here there is going to be the playlist down here. You can click and get the playlist. You look for what playlist? You look for the P5. There's a P5 playlist down here. Say P6, you can see. There's a P5 down here. So down here is all.
That boy looks so familiar.
Yeah,
that boy looks so familiar.
21st March, 28, 21st February. So I'm gonna upload down here. Okay. So I do not know why the YouTube video puts your photo. You do not like your photo. Okay then.
Yes,
See you.
I'm so popular.
Yeah,
Bye.
you're popular. Bye bye. Take care.